refine your game a little bit. He's
Don't
ready.
interrupt
This guy
my
is
broadcast.
ready, Shaq.
I have an announcement. You know why?
Sorry for the new people. Fuck these fuck ass people in this room right now.
Fuck you, man.
Love you, son. Congratulations.
Anyways, back to the
One of
broadcast.
the warmest and fuzziest stories I've heard all season
Way to keep
long.
up with him his
Waiting
whole
on
life.
this nigga Justin to jump on. Y'all know who Justin is.
Working.
Let's go to
H.I.
Kevin
Hawaii.
Harlan. They're ready for the tip. I've been working.
And yeah. Leave me alone, you guys. I have horrible people in this household.
What a setting, a nighttime view of
That break
vibrant
my heart.
Miami's downtown. It's game time here in Miami as the crowds at the American Airlines Arena look to cheer on the hometown Heat. For the Miami Heat, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons in Detroit. And they pulled off a three-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They
You
had
never know
a
when the
whole
fuck
lot
that's gonna be.
left in their game in that extra period.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Young is out there at Buckeye.
Too much.
Here's Chalmers. 11-point game his last outing. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
So I had to restart
Lopez,
a
a
whole
screen
new
on Wade.
one because
Neal passes to Chalmers. Shot clock at 5. The wide open look here for Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
So
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
He dishes it to Lopez. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one is
right now, what I'm
unstoppable.
working on is just
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
So yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots.
Welcome to the broadcast. Until then, I'm just playing this into my brother Justin, which is H.I. Hawaii sometime. And once he does, we shall have some fun. We should play.
He's off on the first. A different look for Miami. Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade.
Then go to Noshima and see how much we can run on that. I believe our highest in Noshima is around 19 so far. It isn't that very well. It's not very good at all, actually.
Good on the second free throw.
But we tried.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. He feeds it to Richardson. Pass to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. Winslow gets the screen from Rivera. Shoots off the screen. That one off the back iron and out. Nets trailed by 6. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Smith sets the pick for Jack. He kicks to Lopez. They grab their own miss. That drops. Lopez has got 7.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now, here's Richardson. Here's Rivera. No good. Jack with the defensive effort. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Smith sets the pick for Jack. Pass to Kilpatrick. Here's Smith. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Perfect, brother. No yuck. I mean, I seen that shit. He had the whole jogging suit on and everything. He was not even in the court. Why did you smack that nigga ass? Man.
Now, taking a look at some stats for Brook Lopez. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 18 points a game, 8 rebounds, and just
All right.
Reserves come in. Don't lose ground. He definitely keeps them solid up front.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. We talked about Amari Stoudemire and what he brings to the table as an opponent. The one thing Coach was most impressed with was how physically gifted he is as a big man, saying, you see him get up and down the floor out there. He moves like a guy half his size. He's just a freak of nature.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Freak after Jarrett Jack's score. Freak kicks to Stoudemire. And it's sent back by Lopez. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here is Jack. He's covered by Rivera. Jack dishes to Lopez. 3 seconds left. That's good. Lopez has got 9.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
It's all tied in Miami. And the second quarter. We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate, the loss of a loved one or a close friend. And sometimes, even though it's difficult, with that kind of weight on your heart, the focus you have to give to the game can sometimes be a source of solitude, because you really can't be thinking about anything else when you get between those lines. And sometimes that can be helpful in the process of moving forward.
Well said. Your perspective is always appreciated.
Appreciate that, Kevin.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Young. He's out there with Smith. Bogdanovich out there with Jarrett Jack. And it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard. Here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Now here's Freak following the shot by Jarrett Jack. Here's Rivera, and that's an air ball. Not even close.
That's the thing. He didn't do that shit.
Young outside. Again, Young missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Rivera. Brooklyn with the rebound.
How does
They're
that
coming into this game
down?
off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Nets trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. The Heat making it. And we've reached halftime in this one.
Give it up for your Heat.
Hey, fellas, let's go over what happened in the first half. It wasn't what we had in mind, but there's plenty of time to get things straightened out. We've been putting a lot of pressure on their shooters in the paint, and that's something that must continue. The block shots have been there, and now they're thinking twice about attacking the rim. One thing that needs to get better for us in the second half is our field goal percentage. And the way we do that is by finding better looks. Some of our shot choices had me shaking my head. And when we get the ball, we can look to start the break if it's there for us. But I don't want to push it just because we have some ground to make up. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first two quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Wade and Dan. Freak with it from the sideline. Let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons just played phenomenal. He picked up 12 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GM?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight. Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
The Nets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Bosch. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Out to Stoudemire. Here's Freak. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And he knocks down the first one. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And both free throws good from Freak. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Brooklyn leading by 11. Now Jack. 5 points in the game. Here's Kilpatrick. His first shot coming late. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Kilpatrick's got his first 2 points. And here's Freak. 6 points for him. To the inside. Bosch. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Heat have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And the Heat with some changes. Johnson comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Smith checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Kilpatrick. Down low. Rejected by Rivera. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Buries it from three-point range. Freak's got his third basket of the night. Nets leading by 8. Now here is Jack. Screen by Young. Jack passes to Smith.
And here's a look at some numbers for Young. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet.
And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 9. In the corner, it's Richardson. Kicks to Johnson. Here's Rivera. The shot will not go. Jack with the defensive effort. Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Screen by Smith. Here's Kilpatrick. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Kilpatrick's got 4 points in the quarter.
Miami calls timeout. Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Heat third.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Whiteside's checked in for Chris Bosh. Now here's Winslow. Not a lot of room. Jack with it. 5 points in the game. 1:03 left in the third. And stolen by Freak. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Winslow's shot is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Kilpatrick. Misses the 3. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far. Now Jack. Tries from 10, and that one goes long.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Rivera. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Thaddeus Young. First free throw is good.
Hey, you want me to close my eyes on this one, too?
He's perfect from the line this time. And here is Jack. From deep. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
Moments away now as we welcome you back. The Heat trail by 9. Okay, now let's reset. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Jack. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 6 in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Freak kicks to Dang. Wade dishes to Freak. It's stolen by Jack. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. The Heat trail by 16. It's stolen by Jack. The feed to Lopez.
That's a war.
Miami grabs the miss. Tang's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Brook Lopez. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now, Freak. Thaddeus Young missing on his 3, and the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Smith comes in for Young. Here's Rivera, and he makes the 8-footer.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
Passes it to Winslow. Top of the key. But they'll get another chance. Stoudemire. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
2.
Both free throws good from Stoudemire. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Brook Lopez.
Just a dominant display by Brook Lopez in the post tonight. Lopez is a threat on multiple levels. His offense is always going to be there, but his defense isn't far behind. And I don't think he gets enough credit for his rebounding either. He's solid all around.
I thought maybe his confidence would be shaken coming off that bad game, but that's not the case at all. Instead of being rattled, play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.